Sports Tonight, January 1. Pakistan showing agility and reflexes against the Aussies. Mark Rosé takes a tumble, and so does Switzerland in the Hopman Cup. The year that was, and what a year, rugby league will never be the same. Make yourselves comfortable for a hopping good time as we leap right into our first Sports Tonight for season 1997. Hello and welcome, I'm Leith Mulligan. Also tonight, Kathy Freeman in action in the Burnie Gift, the Aussie athletics boss who's called it quits at a big day of racing in the West. But first, the Aussies have failed to tame the Pakistanis in the day-nighter at the SCG. Consequently, it's thrown the Tri-Nations series wide open. After Mark Taylor's men compiled 199, the Pakistanis then demolished the Australians. Shane Warne with man-of-the-match figures, but it wasn't enough to stop the big-hitting tourists.
Australia won the toss and had no hesitation batting. A target in excess of 250 was the goal.
Beautifully struck to go all the way.
They got off to a fine start. Mark Taylor and Mark Waugh scoring quickly. But once too often, they took on the Pakistani fieldsman, and Taylor was run out.
Chance if he hits. Hit gets Gosh, I think he's gone.
The very next ball, Waugh was caught behind, and hopes of a big score were fading. Stuart Law and Steve Waugh put on a 50 partnership, but again, two quick wickets. Firstly Law, then Waugh was back in the sheds, a sweep shot bringing him down.
Gets the breakthrough.
Bevan and Blewett's turn. Once again, a 50-run partnership, but again, a double breakthrough, and Australia struggling to bat out its overs. Tom Moody's dismissal was the most amazing of the day. The LBW appeal turned down, but the umpire called for a replay, and Moody was given run out.
Just walking in.
And this catch by Sahel to dismiss Rifle will go down as one of the best of the season.
Got it, yes, at about the third attempt.
Pakistan's innings got off to a flyer. Shahid Afridi, the main attacker. Rifle had to go off injured. Greg Blewett completed the over, and Afridi smashed him around the ground. Shane Warne came into the attack and immediately got results. Afridi caught by Blewett, and in the same over, Elahi out for a duck. Ejaz and Sahel then took control, both reaching their 50s. Warne was recalled to the attack, and again it proved a master stroke. But Warne wasn't finished yet, bowling Inzamam, and Australia still had a sniff.
Beautiful fight, got him forward.
Although to win from here, Australia would need another bowler to step up. Enter Stuart Law. He picked up the prize wicket of Ejaz.
And he's got one.
And then he had Wasim Akram stumped, and Pakistan was 6 wickets down and looking shaky.
That's very difficult to tell.
Yep, he was in deep trouble.
But they still had plenty of overs, and Mohan Khan guided Pakistan to a 4-wicket win with 4 overs to spare. The man of the match, Shane Warne.
Victorian paceman Damien Fleming no doubt watched tonight's one-dayer with more than a passing interest. An early season injury cost him the spot in the Australian side, but he's healthy again and ready to fight for another chance to represent his country. And with Rifle's injury in tonight's clash, it's food for thought for selectors.
While injuries can frustrate and depress most athletes, Damien Fleming is using his setback as a spur to greater efforts.
It's very frustrating, but I've been there before and I just use it more to motivate myself, and that's one thing through the injuries. It's made me stronger, you know, physically and mentally, and it's given me more motivation than ever really to get back.
The Victorian speedster is hoping the long season will work in his favour.
Missing that time in the long run might help me out, sort of another month of running and weights and everything like that. I feel very strong at the moment, so maybe I'll be going pretty strong at the end when a few of the guys are falling over.
The competition for the third pace bowling spot is hotting up. Queenslander Andy Bickle is well placed, but Aussie skipper Mark Taylor says the position is wide open.
There's now 4 weeks until the next Test match, so the spot's open for the form bowler to be picked for the Adelaide Test match. So, as I said, there's a spot there, all the young guns firing.
With tours to South Africa and England later in the year, Fleming is fully aware of the importance of upcoming Shield matches.
I just love to get on those tours, and I want to, bottom line, I want to become a Test bowler again and just keep my spot if I get back there, and if that doesn't happen, I just want to take as many wickets for Victoria as I can.
To athletics now, and a test for Kathy Freeman in Tasmania, racing in the Burnie Gift. The Olympic silver medalist just missed out in the handicap event. Local speedster Emma Marshall taking the race.
There was no doubt in anyone's mind who the favourite was for the women's gift. Kathy Freeman, the one to be. The crowd silenced as the starter's gun echoed around West Park, all eyes centring on the battle at hand. In the closing stages, Freeman and Nova Paris closed on Emma Marshall, but the gritty Tasmanian dug deep to claim her third gift win of the series.
Oh, it's great. I've gone on my wildest dreams. You just never know how you're going to run the day.
Although finishing third in the final, Australia's fastest woman over 400 metres, Kathy Freeman, says her own race was good.
Oh, I'm really happy with that run. I thought my start had improved, especially after the starts I've been getting in Albert Trobe and Devonport. They were quite below average, so I was really happy. I actually felt a lot more relaxed today.
In the men's gift heats, an early upset with Kyle Vanderkuyp just falling short and not getting through to the finale. But in the big one, Tasmania's biggest foot race didn't prove a showstopper, with Paul Pearce claiming an easy win.
That's sensational. I've been waiting about 2 years to get a sash. This is my first one. This is great.
We're just off the starting blocks here at Sports Tonight. Coming up after the break, going over the top in the Hopman Cup. Big day at the track. For the lucky ones, there was New Year's Day racing around the nation. First to Ascot for the feature event, race 6, the Perth Cup, over 3,200 metres.
Blue skies and a big crowd at Ascot. Top weight Bo Heed, the favourite for the Perth Cup, but Time Frame took the lead early and wasn't about to give it up.
Still 3 lengths, Regimental Tattoo. Here comes Bo Heed now. Can he peg back the ground? Time Frame, though, with 150 to go, still in front. He's going to try and lead all the way. Regimental Tattoo, then Bo Heed, but it's Time Frame's Cup. Time Frame is clear. He's going to win a Time Frame, a length and a half. Regimental Tattoo, second, third, Bo Heed.
To Moonee Valley and Captingley in the red cap after its third consecutive Standish handicap win.
Division as they straighten up. Fighter Bays hit the front in the Standish. Leads a half-length Sweet Delighter. Rancho's coup down the outside, and here comes Captingley between horses, putting in a good run. He looks the winner. And Hong Kong Star right on the track is coming home very hard, but Captingley hit the front close to home, and it's Captingley. Captingley wins it from Hong Kong Star. Third home Fighter Bay, followed by Sweet Delight.
And at Randwick, Persian Flyer did just that. Its rails run, catching all by surprise.
Coming up the rails, but while this goes on, Classy Fella race to the lead. It's Classy Fella 2 lengths in front. Emery and Pragmatism are running on the rails. Classy Fella tackled by Emery. Pragmatism can't go with Emery. Classy Fella tiring out Persian Flyer from nowhere. Emery in front now of Persian Flyer. Emery beat Persian Flyer. Third's close, might be Ripper just over Pragmatism.
Athletics Australia is looking for a new boss after today's shock resignation of Executive Director Neil King. King was an outspoken critic of recent government cuts to athletics funding, but he says the controversy has nothing to do with his resignation. Drama in today's round of Hopman Cup tennis. Switzerland's Marc Rosset forced to retire after a nasty collision with a ball girl. Earlier, Martina Hingis opened up a 1-love lead for the Swiss against South Africa. Rosset in command of his match when he hurt his back. Switzerland later forfeiting the deciding mixed doubles match.
Rosset was in control against Ferreira when he stretched out for a return and collided with the ball girl. The fall further damaging Rosset's back. Courtside treatment saw him return to play the third game of the second set, but required more attention. His attempt to serve too much, Rosset forfeited the game. Ferreira trying